Imagine a clear, still lake, untouched by waves or disturbances. This is how Eckhart Tolle envisions the ideal state of human consciousness, a state where clarity and tranquility reveal life's deeper truths, allowing each individual to recognize their life's purpose. In A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose, Tolle presents a transformative guide to moving beyond the ego-dominated mind toward a life imbued with purpose, presence, and connection. Tolle's message is both timeless and profoundly modern, encouraging readers to shift their focus from outer accomplishments to inner peace and awareness. The Essence, 80/20ths, Understanding the Ego and the Pain Body. Tolle delves into the concept of the ego, which he describes as the false sense of self built on thoughts, beliefs, and societal conditioning. This ego-driven identity separates us from our true essence, keeping us trapped in cycles of fear, attachment, and suffering. Another key aspect he introduces is the pain body, a collection of old emotional pain stored within that is triggered by certain situations or thoughts, reinforcing the hold of the ego and leading to reactivity. Awakening through Presence. Tolle emphasizes the importance of presence, a state of being fully engaged in the present moment without judgment or distraction. Presence enables one to observe thoughts and emotions without becoming consumed by them, providing clarity and allowing a deeper connection to the self beyond ego. This conscious awareness is the foundation of spiritual awakening, empowering individuals to transcend the mind's incessant chatter. The New Earth, Collective Awakening. Tolle argues that humanity is on the brink of a collective awakening, where people recognize the destructiveness of ego-driven behaviors on a global scale, from environmental degradation to societal conflicts. He suggests that this collective shift toward consciousness can lead to a new Earth, where individuals live in harmony with one another and the planet, breaking free from cycles of greed, anger, and fear. Finding and living your life purpose. According to Tolle, one's primary life purpose is to awaken to one's true essence by staying rooted in the present. When this is achieved, individuals discover a secondary purpose, the expression of this awakened state through actions, relationships, and creativity. This purpose isn't about specific achievements, but rather living with a sense of openness, compassion, and connection to others. The action plan. Observe the ego in daily life. Start by identifying moments when the ego is controlling your reactions, such as anger, defensiveness, or comparison. Notice the triggers and recognize that these are rooted in a false sense of self. Tolle advises developing the watcher in oneself, a conscious observer that can notice these reactions without judgment. Practice presence. Daily integrate moments of presence into your day by focusing on a task fully, whether it's eating, walking, or listening. Use these moments to practice staying aware of your surroundings, your breathing, and your thoughts. This ongoing practice strengthens your connection to the present moment and builds your awareness. Release the pain body. When old emotional patterns arise, acknowledge them without feeding them. Instead of reacting, sit with the discomfort, observe it, and let it dissipate naturally. Tolle emphasizes the importance of non-resistance, as resisting emotional pain only strengthens its hold. Cultivate compassion and mindfulness in relationships. Tolle suggests viewing relationships as powerful teachers. Practice listening with full presence, resisting the urge to mentally label or judge others. Recognizing others as expressions of consciousness can enhance connection and compassion, moving beyond superficial ego-driven interactions. Align with the present moment for purposeful living. Live in alignment with the present by letting go of rigid expectations and embracing change. Your true life purpose unfolds organically as you remain open, adaptable, and present in each situation. This approach fosters a life filled with meaning and purpose. Blind spot. While Tolle's message is powerful, some readers may interpret his teachings as a call to retreat entirely from ambitions or material pursuits. However, Tolle does not advocate for passivity, but rather a balanced approach where actions stem from presence rather than ego-driven motives. Another common misconception is that achieving presence is a final destination, whereas Tolle frames it as a continuous practice and an ever-deepening state of awareness. Connected knowledge. For readers looking to expand on the themes in A New Earth, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle provides a foundational understanding of presence and the nature of the ego. For a broader perspective on mindfulness and its applications, Wherever You Go, There You Are by Jon Kabat-Zinn offers practical exercises to cultivate mindfulness in daily life. Additionally, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl explores purpose from a psychological perspective, emphasizing resilience and meaning-making in the face of life's challenges. Let's dive deeper into A New Earth by exploring its central themes, underlying philosophies, and practical applications in more detail. I'll expand on a few key areas, including Tolle's perspective on the ego and the pain body, as well as the concept of collective consciousness. The ego and its influence on human behavior. Tolle's definition of the ego extends beyond traditional ideas of arrogance or pride. He sees the ego as a pervasive sense of identity constructed by thoughts, beliefs, memories, and roles that individuals accumulate over time. The ego seeks validation through comparisons, labels, and external achievements, but these pursuits often result in fleeting satisfaction. According to Tolle, this is because the ego is fundamentally unstable. It's an identity based on past conditioning and future desires, not on one's true self. A key aspect of the ego is its tendency to react defensively when threatened, which can cause significant personal suffering and contribute to conflict. By recognizing the ego's nature, individuals can learn to pause, observe, and eventually disassociate from it, thereby freeing themselves from its control. This process, however, requires continuous practice, as the ego's influence is deeply ingrained and often subconscious. The pain body, emotional residue and reactive patterns. The pain body is a concept Tolle uses to describe the emotional pain that accumulates within individuals, rooted in unresolved past traumas, disappointments, and negative experiences. This body of pain can remain dormant until it is triggered, at which point it seeks to feed on negative emotions, perpetuating cycles of suffering and reactivity. Tolle emphasizes that the pain body can be both individual and collective, meaning it's not only stored within individuals, but can also manifest in communities and societies through cultural trauma and shared suffering. By understanding and observing the pain body's patterns, individuals can begin to interrupt the cycle. Tolle advises against repressing these emotions or trying to resolve them through external means. Instead, he suggests developing an awareness that allows one to feel the pain without identifying with it, thus slowly dissolving its grip. The collective shift in consciousness. Tolle introduces a hopeful message: humanity stands at the threshold of a significant shift in consciousness. He believes that by awakening to a state of presence, individuals contribute to a collective transformation. This new earth symbolizes a world in which people act from a place of consciousness, compassion, and unity rather than from the ego's divisive tendencies. In this vision, global issues such as environmental degradation, social injustice, and violence could be addressed with a newfound wisdom and a sense of interconnectedness. This concept of collective consciousness aligns with ideas from various spiritual and philosophical traditions, suggesting that individual enlightenment contributes to broader social transformation. Tolle's perspective is optimistic, yet he acknowledges that achieving this level of consciousness on a wide scale requires effort from individuals committed to daily practices of mindfulness and presence. Practical applications and techniques to support readers in embodying these teachings. Tolle provides several practical techniques. Conscious breathing. Practicing mindful breathing is a foundational way to anchor oneself in the present moment. Tolle advises taking a few deep, conscious breaths throughout the day, especially during moments of stress or reactivity. This simple practice can help individuals become aware of their thoughts and emotions without getting carried away by them. Body awareness. Developing a sense of the inner body helps shift focus away from the mind to the sensations in the body. By becoming aware of subtle sensations, especially during moments of strong emotion, individuals can access a sense of inner stillness and presence. This technique can be used during meditation or in everyday moments to cultivate a sense of peace and reduce identification with thoughts. Space consciousness. Tolle describes space consciousness as a practice of noticing the silence or stillness that exists around thoughts and sensory experiences. For example, rather than being absorbed by one's thoughts, one can also become aware of the space or awareness in which those thoughts arise. This practice helps individuals experience moments of clarity and detachment from the mind's chatter. Practicing non-resistance. Embracing non-resistance means accepting each moment as it is, without judgment or mental labeling. Tolle encourages readers to let go of internal resistance to situations and people, which often arises from the ego's need to control. This approach fosters a sense of peace and resilience, as one learns to adapt to life's flow rather than resisting it. The transformational journey, a lifelong practice. Tolle emphasizes that awakening is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of cultivating awareness and presence. While moments of clarity may occur spontaneously, maintaining a state of presence requires consistent mindfulness and practice. As one progresses, the ego's grip loosens, and the pain body's influence weakens, creating space for a life that feels increasingly meaningful and connected. Deeper reflections on purpose. Rather than seeing purpose as a specific career or goal, Tolle redefines it as a natural expression of the present moment. He encourages readers to let go of rigid ideas about finding purpose, and instead focus on being fully present in whatever they're doing, whether it's a conversation, a creative project, or a quiet moment alone. From this state of openness, purpose arises naturally, guided by an intuitive sense of alignment rather than societal expectations.